Hi guys, this is just a quick video for the pilot group, just regarding the trip tracker, which you can find if you click on your documents and click on the trip tracker template here. This is the one that you probably want to customize a little bit before you start tracking a client. And you can choose any client in there and just go into it. And to go into edit mode, you use this design button up here. Once I'm in design, the first section is probably fine. What you want to do is look for anything that's got a send button, because they're all the emails, and email, it tends to be best if you send it out in your own preferred sort of language and style. So you might just want to go through and adjust the wording, and you can do that just by starting at the top, choose the send button like this, and then over on the actions, click on it. And this is the very first one that goes out to the client. And I obviously don't touch the merge fields because they merge in buttons and stuff like that, but just make sure you're happy with what it says. And then if you make any changes, you can click on the save button and save it. You can see that button not only sends an email, but it also creates a task to follow up in four days. Now I might want to make that business days or change the number of days or weeks. So you can also just modify timeframes and stuff like that, depending on your business. But pretty much once you've done that, you work your way through all the send buttons. There is one special case here, which is this sequence, and that contains a whole range of different steps. Now that sequence you can do just from the main screen when I'm not in design mode, and then I find my sequence, which is this one here. Go into the details, and then I can design those details. And so you can see these are all the steps. And so obviously there's a send invoice email there, which I can modify. And there's also, if I go down to here, there's a send receipt email. And if I go in, I can see what that one says. So those two are kind of a little bit different because they're on a different screen. But once you've done that, back to preview, we'll save it, and then back to the main page where you were. The only other thing you might want to modify is you can certainly go through and if there's anything that's not relevant to your business, let's say down here we've got something to do with the travel docs folder. Now, if you don't have such a folder, you can just click on that and click on delete, and it will take it out of your workflow. There's a section for feedback here, and it will actually have a Google Reviews link. If you click on that, you're going to have to put the path to your Google Reviews in that one there, and that will enable the client when the trip's over to give you a review. And so just remember to fix that one up. And if there's any others like that, like with links, see this one's already set up to go to Tramada, but there's also one where it says click to go to itinerary software. So that one's blank at the moment. It depends on which software you use. So it could be Trip Creator or Access or something like that. You just put your path in there, and that will just give you a shortcut to take you to your own software. And then these ones underneath are more the links for the individual client. So that's not done at design time. That's done when you're in actual preview mode. So you'd go to your itinerary section and you'd say, here's a link. And let's say it was, let's just put some dummy data, put it like that, and enter. And then that will actually create the link there. That one's for us, and then this one's for the client. And so you can see that's got a link that can be embedded in an email further down, which sends that to the client. So that's the customization. Definitely test it out and just make sure you're happy with everything. You can set up yourself or a friend as a dummy client and just send each email and just make sure that you're comfortable with the whole process before you send it out. Definitely, the reason why I'm making this just for you guys is this is going to evolve a lot over probably the next couple of months, just as I get feedback from you guys. So definitely let me know If something doesn't make sense, or if you think that needs more steps or something like that, let me know and I'll try and keep a master one updated so that any new users start off with the relevant information on the workflow. But that's just a quick one to help you get started on customizing that screen. Thanks heaps.